Hi, it's Dawn. I'll be talking about associations. I often talk about sleep associations as it's one of the biggest issues that we deal with. There's only two actual types of associations that can be created though. We have sucking associations and motion associations. And sucking is a much stronger association than a motion association. So today we're going to just concentrate on talking about sucking associations and what that may entail. So in a lot of cases, a baby will fall to sleep sucking and they will need to go back to sleep sucking, and there's often a pattern there that a parent doesn't necessarily see because they're sleep deprived and they're tired, or they just haven't made that connection. So as an example, if a child breastfeeds to sleep, they have actually sucked to sleep, and through the night they may be given a bottle to go back to sleep on, or they may be offered a soother, but what they're actually doing is they're still sucking back to sleep. And so although sucking is the association and it's very strong, there are several different props that will support that association, and it's being able to make that connection to be able to see the bigger picture. So sucking props come in forms such as sucking on the breast, sucking on a soother, sucking on a bottle. For some children they might suck their thumb, and other children may have a lovey or something and they might suck on that. But the association would be sucking, but the prop that delivers that association could change. But really it's sucking that's the underlying problem. In my experience, nursing to sleep is one of the more difficult associations to break, in the sense that for a mum it's very difficult for her to make those changes. In a lot of cases like that, we really would want dad to become involved because the expectations are so different. If a child's using a soother, that's a bit easier to change. And a lot of the time these associations are actually a coping mechanism for the parent, because it works in the moment, even though they often know it's not maybe the right thing to do. And it can be really hard to let go of what has become your prop or your coping mechanism, because when you change that, all of a sudden you can start to feel like you're in a position where you don't know what to do anymore, and effectively you're at a point where you're going to start sleep training, and that can be really daunting. As we've talked about before in videos where we've talked about thumb sucking, we know it's strong. We know that with a child that sucks their thumb, which lots of parents don't actually want their children to do, because they know they have to break it down the road, and the way that they see it is if they have a soother that they can just remove it. But a lot of the time, you know, if you're not going to remove it before the age of 18 months, it can start to get a little bit more challenging. And as we've talked about before in videos, you know, around the age of 4 is an age where you really want to start thinking about, especially with thumb sucking, breaking that association. But with soothers and breastfeeding, it's a lot easier to do before the age of 18 months. Sucking associations are actually stronger than motion associations. Please see our motion video if you have a problem with rocking your child to sleep or using any kind of motion prop.